Good evening, Mr. Vice President, Mr. Ministers, Cabinet members, Parliament members, and chiefs, as well as the other distinguished guests who are here this evening. On behalf of the U.S. Department of Commerce and President Trump, I am honored to be with you as we celebrate the 242nd year of America's independence. Happy 4th of July to all of you. For many of us, including me, it's our favorite holiday for two reasons. One, when I was a little boy, I gave up believing in Santa Claus. And second, it's also the birthday of my wife, Hillary. As Americans, we are thankful for our freedoms, the abundance of opportunities, and for the optimistic spirit of the American people, tens of thousands of whom emigrated to the United States from Ghana. For all of you serving the United States here in Ghana and in Africa, those from the Commerce and State Departments, the U.S. military, our wonderful Peace Corps volunteers, aid and development workers, and non-government organizations. Please know that we are extremely proud of the work that all of you are doing. It's important to our country, to Ghana, and to Africa, and we applaud your efforts. You represent what is best about America. For the family members who are here tonight, thank you too for your commitment to the cause of spreading America's values and hopes throughout the world. As a member of the President's Cabinet, I want you to know you make us proud. For all of the Ghanaians who work in our embassy here in Accra, thank you as well for all that you do to support our efforts. And finally, to our guests from the local business, political, and cultural communities, thank you for being here to celebrate with us. We share a strong history of independence and democracy with Ghana. Today, your country is one of the leading democracies in all of Africa. In case you didn't know, I am here with the President's Advisory Council on Doing Business in Africa. Accompanying me from the United States are more than 60 representatives, 60, from more than 20 American companies and from a dozen federal agencies. Our visit underscores the United States' commitment to expanding trade, investment, and cultural ties between Ghana and the United States and with all of sub-Saharan Africa. We are here to further enforce and solidify the bonds between our two countries. I had the honor this morning to co-sign with your finance minister a memorandum of understanding between our two countries, and it was witnessed by your president. This is yet another step in bringing our two nations closer together. We know that many of you have visited the United States and have studied there. In fact, your finance minister, the head of AmCham here, and I are all Yale alumni. I don't hear any applause. There must be some Harvard people here. Many Ghanaians have family members living in Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit, Newark, and many other American cities and states. These Americans from Ghana are doing today what we are doing here, celebrating the great diversity that exists within the United States and how that diversity engenders creativity, innovation, empathy, and trust. We share those traits with the people of Ghana and of Africa, with a sense of hope and of mutual respect. I was fascinated to learn earlier today that a Ghanaian investor is actually, as we are here, in the process of taking over a local bank in Chicago. Who would have thought that that would happen? Finally, to U.S. Ambassador Jackson, thank you for representing the United States so nobly here in Ghana and in the many foreign posts which you have served throughout your illustrious career. America is blessed to have people like you representing our country so ably and for so long. You have been a paragon of American diplomacy and a role model for so many people. We wish you well in your retirement. Please join me in a warm round of applause for Ambassador Jackson. I think that's a sufficiently good applause to urge you to enjoy the Reverie, the feast, and the fireworks here at the U.S. Embassy. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. Good to see you.